So here we are today. We're taking a look at Rushaw Church. So quite an interesting old church, this one. It's right out in the fields, just away from Rushaw village. It's been a church on this site since the times of the Domesday Book, so back to the 1086, I think it was, somewhere around then. Church was rebuilt in the 1300s, and the main of the church then was a Norman church. So the existing church remodeled in early, I think it was 1906, something like that. So quite a lot of the church is modern. Apparently there's an octagonal font in there, which is one of the oldest parts of the church, which we'll take a look at in a minute when we get inside.
There's your octagonal font, just there. It's cool. I don't know if it's because it's cold. I just had a chill go down the back of my neck. It might be just because it's cold, to be fair. Shoe. Here we are. Okay then, people. Rock standard. Starting with male meter. Give this a sweep. So I'm going to just check everything again before I get into any kind of investigation. The mode. Ooh. Ooh. A little bit of a spike. What would be causing that? And I wonder, would it be that that's causing it? But here. Ooh. Interesting. Keep sensing something. Okay everybody, so I'm in here by myself, and me and Richard are actually going to investigate here. And there are people around today, so Richard's outside keeping an eye out for any people while I'm in here investigating, and then we're going to swap round, so on and so on and so on. So I'm going to get this started. So if there is any spirits here, okay, I'm calling out to any spirits. I come here with the greatest amount of respect, and I'm here to try and communicate with you. And I'm going to be presenting you with different ways for you to be able to communicate with us. As normal, I am going to start off with necrophonics to start off with. I'm sure Richard will do necrophonics as well. And then possibly use some other devices. There was a bit of a spike here, as you saw in the video. So I'm going to start off in this area. I'm going to start off with necrophonic straight away. Okay. In my hand is a way for you to communicate with me. Okay? I'm going to introduce myself. I am Dave. Can you tell me your name? Leave? Get that word come through on the necrophonics quite a lot. Can you say hello? They're here. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? I heard a hello there. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me your name? That question is to any spirits that are here. I heard a really creepy hi. Really creepy hi. Again, it sounds like two... At some points in this app, it sounds like two spirits having a conversation. It really does. Who's here? Tell me your name. Give us your name. I'm Dave. What's your name? So, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Do you like me being in here? How many spirits are here? How many spirits are here? Are you connected to this church? Are you buried in the graveyard? Yeah. Yeah? You're buried in... Okay. Well... Okay. Can you tell me your name so we can go and find you? I'm just trying to communicate with you. Who are you? I am Dave. I get that you probably don't understand what's going on or what I'm doing, but I'm just about to explain to you what it is. Basically, I'm a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator. Do you understand what that is? Do you understand? That was my name. Do you understand what a paranormal investigator is? No? Okay. So we try and communicate with people that have passed. And we try to present to you different ways for you to communicate with us. Does that make sense? That was creepy. Now, I will be honest. I do feel like there is something else here. Okay, so I am sensing, a presence here. And I do believe there is something trying to communicate with us. Can I have a name, please? Can I have a name? Okay, let's try something else. I know there is a spirit here. I know there's somebody else here. Yeah, there is. You've just confirmed that for me. So, can you please try and communicate with me? Apparently this is the oldest part of the church, this bit here. I'm not going to touch anything. I think I heard. Who's that? Who are you? I heard a who are you. I am Dave. Name's Dave Cook. It's nice to meet you. I can sense you. And I know you're around me, I can feel it. I can feel you around me. So please try and communicate with me. And you don't feel negative, so that's good. I will add, people, that it doesn't feel negative. It doesn't. In any way, I don't feel any negativity. I just sensing somebody else around. I don't want to communicate, well, I don't understand how to communicate. I'll keep going for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to swap with Richard to see what kind of responses he gets. So I'm just going to keep going for a minute. I'm sensing you. The spirit that I'm potentially sensing, can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me your name? One of my ears has just gone really, really warm. The other one's cold, and my right one's gone really warm. That was odd. The spirit that I'm sensing, yeah? Can you tell me your name? The female voice. The female voice that I heard saying, when I asked the question, are you buried in a graveyard? You said yes. Are you still here? Alfred Stratton. Yeah? Are you here? Yeah. Is that the spirit that I'm sensing? Alfred Stratton? Who died on who died on October the 15th, 1894, age 78. Is that you? Is that who I'm talking to? Is that who I'm sensing? I know you're here, and I know you're trying. Can you make something move in this church? Can you make yourself known? Yeah. Did you just say yes? Alfred. Alfred? It's very nice to meet you. I'm gonna give Richard a chance to speak to you now. Okay? Alfred, if you did say hello to me, and that was you, I really, really appreciate you trying to communicate with me. I really, really am. The female that said that she was buried. Whoa. Now I'm getting a vibe. The female that said that she was buried in this churchyard. If you tried to communicate with me, it's very much appreciated. I come here with the greatest amount of respect, and I will try and communicate with you in a different way in a few minutes' time. But for now, I just want to say thank you. Okay, so that was pretty cool. Okay, I called out the name Alfred from the plaque there, and I got a reply going, yeah, that was actually really, really cool, and actually sent a big chill down my spine. And there was a female, okay, that apparently is buried in this churchyard. Tried to get a name, couldn't get a name, but the reply was pretty cool. I think there were some interesting little bits in there, which is really, really exciting. I think we're just going to come in here now. He might use necrophonics, he might use a different way, he might use ghost tube. And then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to try and maybe spirit box or even digital recorder. That was cool though. I really, really enjoyed that. That was really, really cool. And I just want to say thank you to any spirits. If you can hear me right now, I really, really appreciate you trying to communicate with me just then. It really does mean a lot. Richard's turn. Now, I literally just finished filming. Richard's just come in. I was literally just about to get a drink out of my bag, and I leant over here, and I was just like this, so there was a gap between me and the bench. I heard somebody sitting down on this bench here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
I heard somebody clearly sit down. I wasn't filming.
Yeah.
Which really does annoy me a little bit. But it sounded like somebody was sat down there.
Wow.
In here, there was a woman. I asked her, are you buried in the graveyard? And there was a woman replying saying yes.
Okay.
I called out the name Alfred Stratton.
Yeah.
Are you here? Yes.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a ground basis, and I'm going to hand it over to you now just to see if you can get anything.
Okay.
All right. And the necrophonics is on the table on there if we're going to use that.
I'm ready. Okay. So just going to be having a little walk around here in the church. Dave's just done a little mini investigation in here, and he said he got some quite interesting responses. So I'm going to do a similar type of thing. See what I get. Quite cold out today, so it's about 3 degrees outside, and I've done some temperature checks in here, it's about 7 to 8 degrees in the building here. What you'd expect really. So I'm going to do a little session with necrophonics. I'm going to start that now and see what we hear. So is there anybody here who wants to talk? That sounded like they're here. you can use this little box to communicate. It sounds like you've already worked that out. Can you tell me what your name is? Oops. Do you have connections to this church? So my name is Richard. What's your name? That sounded like a Marie or a Mary, is that right? Could have been a yes. So, are you buried around here somewhere? It does feel noticeably colder just around here. So if there's anybody here, try and make a noise on this app for me. Try and say something. Sounded like... So, do you want to communicate? Do you want to talk to me? What are you doing here? Is that resting? Not sure. So I'm just going to walk up to this end of the church. If there's anybody here... Ooh, that was scary. Sent a shiver down my spine. If there is anybody here, can you make any other noise? Can you tap on some wood or tap on a door? Make a sound that I can hear. So I've told you my name, it's Richard. I think you said one of the names I heard was Mary or Marie, but I keep hearing a male voice. Is there anybody else here? Can you tell me your name? That did sound. So my name is Richard. What's your name? Can you just say hello? So, do you understand what we're doing here? We're just here trying to communicate with you, that's all. Just going to put this down over here for a second. Do you want to communicate? I see there's another Richard buried here. A Richard Stratton? Oh, and there's a Mary. So that's interesting. Because I got Mary or Marie. Don't know if you can see that. So Mary, are you buried here? Yes. When did you get buried here, Mary? That was 1828. Do you know what the date is now? So it's 1922, so over 100 years ago that you were buried here. Sorry, just less than 100 years ago that you were buried here. And all of your family, Richard, I'm a Richard too, Richard and Anne, and James, are you all here? Yep. Oh, getting a bit of a shiver up my spine here now, I must admit, on this. So is there anything you'd like to do or like to say for me? Any messages I could pass on for you? You can use this device to talk to me. Okay, I'm just going to sit down here on this pew. So, were you talking to my friend Dave earlier? I think you probably were talking to him. So, I'm going to ask you some questions. Perhaps you could try and just give me some answers. So, I'll keep it simple, yes and no. Can you just try and say yes or no? So, if you're here with me now, say yes. How many of you are here? I thought I heard a 2 there. Is that right? Are the 2 of you here? So, Richard, are you here? Mary, are you here? What about Anne? Are you here? And what about James? You were only 12 years old when you died, James. Are you here? Okay, I'm going to take a break from this app now. Try something else.
Okay, so basically there were some people walking up to the church. We kind of had to cut it off a bit quick, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're pretty much going to call it a day, aren't we?
I think so, yeah.
And then just basically just close it off. I'm going to say goodbye while using the necrophonics.
Yep.
And we'll just see if they say goodbye back.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, so me and Richard are about to leave now. And I think I had some communication with Alfred. Richard believes he had some.
Mary and Richard, I believe.
And we just want to say thank you for trying to communicate with us. It really does mean a lot, and
Oh, it does.
really, really appreciate it, because you didn't have to communicate with us, and you did try, and I'm going to... So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an opportunity to say goodbye. We're going to say goodbye.
Goodbye to you.
Goodbye. Thank you. Can you say goodbye? Can you say goodbye? Okay. I think you've given us enough, to be fair.
I think so.
So we're going to leave it as that. Again, just want to say thank you for trying to communicate with us. It's very much appreciated. And you never know, one day we'll come back and try and communicate with you again. See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.